Hello everyone, welcome to Halo Moon Tarot. This is your weekly relationship reading. So let's have a look and see what's going on here. Yeah, somebody here is definitely pinned down by their thoughts, 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Somebody who may be making excuses. See a little timeout. This is an energy of 2 people. It's a crossroads here. It's about 2 people either coming together or coming apart because it's 2 steps forward and back. So I do see a little timeout. There could be someone making up excuses here, but we'll see. Yeah, I definitely see there's other people here. There is some kind of good news, some kind of get-together gathering. You may cross paths with someone here where you've been in this energy after a break or timeout. Could be somebody wanting to apologize, but like I say, it's 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. Some kind of break, time in between. And then we have someone reaching out. See, it's an energy of people reaching out. There's people here, good news, but it has to do with somebody wanting to reach out. Not sure if the other person's going to reciprocate or someone reaching out through other people. Something has ended. Somebody's no longer talking to someone. So it does look like there's a situation that's ended. 2 people have come apart. Someone here taking a break. So I still feel someone may be wanting to reach out, but it has to do with something ending. Some of you are no longer talking to someone. So just take these point by point because I feel there's a few things happening. But this is generally good news. People getting together, crossing paths, coming together. But this is somebody who's ending it. So if you got a person kind of breadcrumbing or there's time apart here, it's like I feel this is just somebody who needs some time here. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Yeah, someone feeling kind of sad. They have a little regret for not reciprocating. Because it does look like it's 2 people who had just come apart. This is someone who needed a time out. And if this is a marriage or relationship where 2 people are 2 steps forward and back, a little time out, thinking about coming apart or coming back together or whether to end a situation. But someone here is feeling pretty sad, like there's not a lot of hope. Yeah, it has to do with faith, commitment. Yeah, this could be a relationship on a break here, a committed relationship. Yeah, someone's feeling very apprehensive about communicating or they just don't know what to say. Often this is someone who just doesn't know what to say or how to say it. Tell me about the 2 of Wands. Yeah, it's a person assessing the situation. Little Taurus energy. Taking things kind of slow. This is about 2 people going their separate ways. I feel we got 2 people who aren't on the same page, but someone's feeling sad. There's regret. Could be somebody who should apologize and hasn't. But it's often someone who just doesn't know what to say. It's about often expression, being able to express emotion. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone clearing out a path. It's about 2 people going their separate ways. But it's also about taking things slow. Someone clearing out the path, and that's what it is. Someone looking ahead. Yeah, someone manifesting something new. So it has to do with someone gathering up the info, manifesting. Someone who has everything they need. So there's desire. Someone might be assessing this, feeling a little manipulated. Because it's almost like 2 people coming apart. Maybe somebody wasn't faithful or loyal or you're just not on the same page. Tell me about the 3 of Cups. Yeah, see, it's all about someone reaching out. Someone reaching out to other people. See, whether someone's reciprocating, but yeah, I feel that there's a lack of reciprocity here. Tell me about the 6 of Pentacles here. Why is this here? Yeah, so someone no longer talking or giving to someone. So some of you, I feel it's about just taking a break and a time out and a person assessing about manifesting something new. But it's someone who's assessing this, feeling manipulated. And I do see it, that somebody isn't being faithful or loyal. Like during this break, somebody is you know, reaching out to other people. In fact, maybe both people are at this point, but the Wheel of Fortune is telling me someone's getting off this roller coaster. The cycle is over. This is something done. Someone feels like this is done. But there's something very internal happening here too. Yeah, see, I feel it's just two people ending things and two people coming together. This person's no longer giving to someone else, but I feel somebody here, while on this timeout, someone was reaching out to someone else. Maybe even both people. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's some sort of confusion, illusion, things that are unknown, mysteries, secrets. See, it's about emotion. Somebody here not expressing emotion. It's also someone facing that fear that this may be over. But I see a cycle ending. Someone's ending something, and it's about two people coming together, having a conversation. Yeah, we got a person being stuck, stubborn, not budging and giving in, but it's almost like someone doesn't want to let go. They don't want to let go. And I don't know if it's someone holding on to someone for money or what, but it's like they're holding on. They don't want to let go. But I feel we have someone who's not budging or giving in to someone. As far as they're concerned, it's over, because I do see someone starting something here, manifesting something new. Tell me about this Page of Cups. Yeah, so someone not telling the whole truth. See, I feel, and it's an energy of someone curious too, trying to find out what someone's up to. But it is somebody here who may have been stepping out. They weren't loyal or faithful. And there's definitely regret. But this person, I feel, is not, this person here is not budging and giving in. I see a Taurus. So it doesn't have to be Virgo, Capricorn. I do see some Gemini energy. But this is someone manifesting. See, they feel like someone's manipulating. It's all about faith and loyal, someone's integrity and their lifestyle. Someone's lost faith, because it does look like somebody wasn't telling the truth. They're reaching out to someone else. I wouldn't be surprised if, but now I can see the cycle over. Tell me about the Magician. Yeah, so someone, could be someone using children to manipulate too. But I do see someone missing someone and longing for love. Yeah, there could be children involved here. But like I say, it's just someone kind of reminiscing about this. It's definitely someone who longs for love. But yeah, someone's holding back. See, this person's trying to hold on to somebody. Or someone manipulating, using the children. Let's have a look at the Four of Wands. Yeah, so someone playing it safe, being cautious. Someone's a little full of themselves here too. But it's about playing it safe, being cautious. Yeah. It would be very careful what you're manifesting. See, playing it safe. Be very careful what you're manifesting. But if you're dealing with someone here and they're dragging their feet, I mean, you can flip this energy. But I definitely feel a cycle ending. Someone's not getting what they want. Things aren't going in their favor. Someone else. This is about two people coming together, having a conversation. But it has to do with someone ending something first. And there we have this energy of somebody who's taking control of this situation. This is two people together. See, it's something is finished. It's an energy of moving forward. Somebody may be buying, selling a vehicle here too. All kinds of little things will crop up. I do see positive energy, but I definitely see an ending, a new beginning. Every ending leads to a new beginning, and I do see two people determined to succeed. Tell me about this new cycle. Yes, there's definitely someone here's thanks, but no thanks, no longer interested. Yeah, see, this is somebody rejecting someone. They're no longer interested. because this is a new cycle, a new person. I feel as somebody manifesting something new during this time in between this break, but somebody definitely wasn't faithful or loyal. I think it's just two people not on the same page too. Like I say, it's almost like agreeing to disagree, but two people who probably can never agree. But we have this energy of going down this path, two people working together, teaming up, and getting together, collaborating. And there is another energy here. So someone here is not going to get what they want, because someone's not going to give in. I think somebody here is feeling kind of smug too. But like I say, we got the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, which means that other pentacle is coming off. Two people coming together. See, I feel it's just an energy of lack of compatibility. This is two people who have a lot in common. But it's about two people who build each other up here. Because I do think there's someone here where nothing's ever good enough. It doesn't matter what someone does. It's never good enough. Yeah, it's like I say, it's someone going down this path with someone who cooperates and compromises. Somebody who's compatible. Look at that. You've got a King of Wands coming in. It looks like this is someone letting someone go who wasn't faithful or loyal, or they just didn't get each other. They just weren't on the same page. Never can agree on anything. It's never good enough. Or like I say, it's just someone going, thanks, but no thanks. Maybe you're just not my type. Whatever it may be. It's likely different for everyone. But it all has to do with lack of talking, ending. See, someone no longer talking to someone, no longer giving. Why? Because they're clearing out this path. They're moving forward. So it's somebody here just kind of reminiscing, looking at what they're leaving behind, but they're determined here to succeed. They're taking control. Yeah, so someone kind of putting on the brakes too, taking a look. Yeah, there's definitely an energy of someone who's single. They take care of themselves. Yeah, this is someone no longer giving to someone else. They're not going to get what they want. And it's definitely this person is single. It's over. What does this King of Wands want? Love. They want love. They want a bond and a connection. They want a strong bond, a connection. This is somebody definitely taking the lead, taking control. They want this to go in their favor. They see someone in a very favorable light, but they're no longer giving to that past. They're not budging or giving in either, but it does look like there's somebody who's, like I say, still trying to hold on to this person. But this is someone protecting everything they've worked for too. I do see somebody being kind of smug, a little full of themselves here. But they're not going to get what they want. So let's have a look at the Lovers. Yeah, this is two people coming together. Yeah, see, it's harmony and balance, justice. It's just somebody realizing someone's just not right for them. But it's about being fair. It's all about balance and harmony and being fair, whether someone's right or not. So they are definitely, this is somebody I feel just kind of assessing it too. Not so sure it's even happened. I mean, they could be thinking about it, but it has to do with putting on the brakes and taking another look. But it is about being a leader and taking the lead. Very masculine energy here. Those of you who are feminine energy here, like I say, if you've got someone who's been making up excuses, you feel there's something that, and it's possible too. Maybe you were curious about this person. Maybe you're the person who tried to get something going. But like I say, I feel there's sadness and regret, the end of a relationship, someone taking a time out. But I definitely see that 2 steps forward and back in someone's head. That's why putting on the brakes, taking another look. But it does look like there was a time out, and somebody definitely maybe wasn't loyal or faithful for some. And there we have the Knight of Swords. So it's a person, see, they start off with the Knight or the Page, and then they go to the Knight. See, very curious. But they definitely I don't know if it's someone who made up excuses or they just didn't know what to say, but it's someone who rushes in and backs out. And it could have to do with money and finances, but like I say, it's about two people coming together, two people coming apart. Do see someone who longs for love, absolutely. See, they're assessing it, slowing down a little. They're being careful what they're manifesting here. They actually are. It's not just the cards saying be careful what you're manifesting. They actually are being careful. They're reminiscing about another situation, but they're definitely no longer giving to someone here. Yeah, this is someone who longs for home, family, a strong financial foundation. See, there's a reason to celebrate. So this person's actually, it's about moving on from someone. And I do feel this is someone who I feel at some point didn't have faith they could make the right choice. So they rushed in quickly. It's probably a little regret here about that, but it's somebody who's now seeing things definitely differently, because you can see they're in the energy of manifesting something new, having everything they need. See, it's someone taking their time, making sure they have everything they need. So it does look like they're hoping this is successful, but I definitely feel the reminiscing. Yeah, someone who rushed in, see, and that's walking away. So I feel this is someone who was just, the Two of Wands is someone between two worlds. They're feeling sad. There's things that they don't know, but they're definitely choosing their battle. So this is someone who needed to end something and choose their battle. So at this time, they may have chose to walk away. But now this is someone ready for something new. And they may be thinking about you. I feel like this person is, and I do feel they definitely are someone who was dealing with somebody who wasn't loyal or faithful. Put it that way. Now, some of you, again, you could have dealt with someone like that. You could be the person, if you are the feminine, walking away. But this is a masculine. And this is somebody here, definitely very charming. I do think this is somebody's selling a vehicle or a home, thinking of selling everything. But like I say, I feel like we have a person here who's, kind of looking at this. And this is what they're seeing as someone who's independent. They take care of themselves. Somebody who's similar. You may have things in common. But they're definitely no longer giving to someone else. Somebody isn't getting what they want. Yeah, but there is that energy of being careful too. But you can see this is win or lose. This person's coming in. They're going, aha. They're seeing a truth. There's something that they're possibly learning. But like I say, it's just a little bit of enlightenment, that little aha moment. Yeah, win or lose, this person's coming in. They're going to take the lead. So it does look like it's somebody who may have put on the brakes, rushed in and backed out because they had to choose their battles. Whatever it was, it could have been a relationship coming apart. It could have to do something financial, do with their financial foundation. There could have been children involved. But there certainly is reminiscing. This is somebody who longs for love. Yeah, this is somebody who was dealing with chaos, conflict, and drama. But it's about overcoming. See, they had obstacles and things to overcome. They were dealing with this. So yeah, this is likely why someone walked away. So, but yeah, they're not interested in this. But it is someone clearing that path, because this is someone looking ahead. They're clearing this all out, overcoming obstacles. So yeah, you got a person who's, yeah, there it is. They're coming in to lay the foundation. See, this is two people coming together. I feel like it's something that didn't go anywhere. But it's two people coming apart between two worlds. And it is over. I do feel they were technically single. But this is somebody who I feel has good morals and values. I do. I feel they do. So, but it's about putting their best foot forward, coming in right, going about things the right way. Yeah, there's definitely a spark attraction. See, that's that passionate beginning. 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands. So maybe their pride got in the way. They felt they couldn't provide. But it's also an energy of that spark and attraction at the same time. Yeah, see, this could be the one. And that's what they're kind of looking at, Yeah. But it's win or lose. They're coming in. Yeah, they're coming in to speak truth. This is someone going to tell you the truth. This is somebody cutting someone out because they're seeing the truth. They've learned something about someone they were dealing with, a partner. I mean, it could have been anything in their life, to be honest. It could have been dealing with children, young adults. I mean, it could have been another relationship, a work situation, a contract negotiation going haywire. Because it is about social structure, lifestyle, the way someone conducts themselves, but it's also contracts, negotiations, agreements. I do feel this is someone overcoming, I do feel a lot of bad relationship energy, drama, chaos, conflict, drama. This is somebody who definitely, you can see, this is a person trying to be calm. They don't want to deal with this. But it's about choosing the battles to overcome. So they were doing battle. Yeah, they're laying down those burdens too. See, a lot on their plate. They had a lot going on, but you can see it's released. It's letting it go. This person's blames themselves too. They blame themselves for part of it, their part. They take responsibility. Nice. So whatever it was, 5 of Wands, 6 of Wands, maybe they didn't give someone enough attention. But I do feel somebody wasn't telling them the truth. I do feel they were being manipulated. Someone might have been using their children. I don't know. But regardless, this person's speaking truth, cutting it out. See, loyalty, integrity. It's all truth. They're no longer talking to this person. They're definitely cutting someone out. Yeah. But you could look at that. So there it is, the star, everything they could ever want. There's desire. They wanted to connect. There was desire. But they are definitely someone who kind of felt at this time. Definitely it has to do with time because the Wheel of Fortune, but they may have felt someone didn't have their best interest at heart. I actually feel like they did, because this would be, if you were to connect with this person at this time, you would be involved in this. But this is someone also releasing. I do see someone's pride getting in the way. They've been a little humbled. But I do feel and I don't think they are, for most of you, I do not feel this person wasn't loyal or faithful. It's somebody who wasn't to them. This is why when the two of you come together and connect and cross paths, this person wanted to go for this. Absolutely. They assessed it and decided to walk away and back out because they are loyal. They have to wait for it to end. It has to be over. So you see, they were technically single. I can see it because I do feel it's the other, and the other person's was trying to hold on to them for money and keeping them stuck and single too. So it's like somebody who's in a relationship but they feel single, or the other person did. I do feel the feelings were mutual in the end, that two people parted their ways. Yeah, some kind of an agreement. I feel like a divorce or a breakup. There may have been a prenup, I don't know. But I do feel this is somebody who was fair. I do feel they were fair. And I do feel they've let this go. This person, there was desire. This is what they wanted. It's everything they could ever want. But this is a person going to come in and ask you out. You can see someone taking that break and time out. So coming in to ask someone for a date. Yeah, this person's an emperor. They're making this happen. They're going to reach out and talk. There's going to be a conversation about it all. Why it ended, how it ended. They're going to take responsibility. I do think this person is reliable and a stable person. But they're making this happen. This is someone manifesting all the energy. See, this is how they feel. So this is someone who didn't know what to say or how to say it. So it's possible they just didn't reciprocate or reply. But I do feel this is someone who I feel had their intentions was to come back around. And it does look like that's what they're doing. But it's whether or not you still feel the same, if the feelings are still mutual. I wouldn't be surprised, like I say, it's this energy of acquaintances, people, maybe even some mutual friends here. But it is an energy of playing it safe. See, they're playing it safe and being a little cautious. Yeah, whoever this is, this person trying to hold on to them isn't getting what they want. Yeah, wow. This person's all up in their feels, like big time. Yeah. See, everything they could ever want is the Empress. See, it's acquaintances, getting acquainted, spending time with someone, getting to know them. But this is also someone trying to avoid a disaster. See, you waiting for things to calm down. This is someone who wants to get to know you. See, they were curious. They wanted to know. But, like I say, between two worlds. So I don't know who started it, but this is the Empress, open to receive. So you're everything this person could want. They're obviously learning about you, talking to people. A lot of curiosity. And it could even be the Empress who was curious. But whatever it is they were dealing with, that between two worlds, is why they put on the brakes. They're definitely taking a look at this. You can see right here, it's even showing them. See, taking a look. Let them take the lead. I mean, the Hierophant may be a little old school rules. I don't know. But like I say, I feel like it's two people who were coming apart. And they were dealing with that. And it's probably already had come apart, but it's like arguing, fighting, prenup, agreements, money, finances involved, a house, a home, possible even relocation too. But this is somebody who wants to build. They want to build with you. But it all has to do with focusing a lot on work. See, they're very much goal-oriented, what they hope to achieve. I see expanding their horizons. But this is an Emperor and Empress energy. So, see, this is all this time in between while you're waiting. Expand your horizons, I feel, is the message. Just ground yourself, okay? Keep yourself busy, because it's about two of you coming together, building. See, this is two people who build each other up. There's harmony and balance. See, friends of friends and they're mutual friends, but they were dealing with the opposite. Chaos, conflict, someone who tears them down, constantly puts them down. Where nothing's ever good enough. No matter what this person does, it's never good enough. And this is what I feel. Now, this could be for other people, because I do see a different scenario of, because if there's no children, there's somebody here with children. Someone's using children to manipulate, to hold on to someone for money. But I do see it in that scenario, pretty much the same thing, energy playing out, except for this other person has things that they need to achieve. They are not an emperor, and the feminine is not an empress. And that's what I see the difference. Because I'm seeing younger, you know. But I do see it playing out the same thing. Two people coming together, working together, teaming up, spending time together, and building each other up, not tearing each other down. So there's definitely different scenarios. Those of you who have children, it's a little bit different. I mean, there could be children, inheritance, house and home, things like that, agreements. But like I say, if somebody, even for the people who have manifested life, which is the kings, the queens, you're stable financially, you're emotionally stable, you're, all the energies of the kings and the queens, all that positive energy, overcoming all the negative stuff. There still could be issues with children, inheritance, is someone inheriting a home. Somebody didn't get something they wanted in that situation too. See, it's almost like someone trying to keep someone stuck. They're acting single, but they're keeping the other person stuck. So I don't know if they're waiting for someone to get an inheritance or money or whatever it is they're trying to do. So, yeah, but there's definitely, like I say, overcoming, and I do feel there's very positive energy. This is something completely over. It's done. Time in between, things calming down. I do see travel, moving, and even relocating. I do see even someone trying to overcome. They're trying to clear off their desk, their workload, to be able to take a trip and travel, maybe a road trip, because there is an energy of someone here kind of preparing themselves. Yeah, so look at that. I do see dating and courting. See Queen of Pentacles, preparing. So it's saying to prepare. But this is about receiving. The Empress is about to receive. And some of you, it's just Queen of Pentacles. Because I'm going to be honest, I feel like there's some people here who are not at the Emperor and Empress stage. But that doesn't mean the relationship won't be a success. It's just younger people who, it's about manifesting life together, put it that way. But yeah, we got two people who've manifested the Emperor and the Empress on their own and then coming together. So pretty nice energy though. Yeah, see, taking a closer look at each other, getting to know each other, and just taking your time. But I wouldn't be surprised about a road trip. Just a trip going somewhere. It could be anything. It's just time well spent, quality time. So take care, and we'll see you soon.